Guys, I'm about to go out on the boat, but I got stuck here undoing everything. I need to open these. And then I gotta do the honors of taking the tape off the fire arresters. Flame arresters or whatever. And, here, alright. So I'm just taking the tape off of it. Number 1 done. Number 2. That's perfect. Get a little slit on it. Go around like that. Make sure you don't hit none of that. When it was in the shop, they probably did it. So nothing would get in it because he just got it back Friday. And we're getting ready to take the boat out because it's been cold, really windy. Today's the only semi-nice day, so what are you gonna do? Look at the cloister. Look at the cloister. Look at her. Yeah. It's all tied up outside. Don't knock your bowl over. Let's go see what Speedboatmaniac's doing.
What is this thing?
It's Bluetooth.
And it up and broke it. What's up?
Not much. I just did everything.
Okay. Now, what is everything?
Unsnapped the boat. They already saw it all.
Okay, I know, but what'd you do?
I unsnapped the boat.
Yeah.
Undid the fire arresters.
Right.
Put the thing in the cover in the cabin.
Put the plug in the petcock in the back.
Yeah.
You took the props out. So now we just got to back the truck up. Start the engines. We got to start the engines first too, right?
Yeah.
Make sure they're running and all.
Yeah.
Now they're cold-natured, very cold-natured. So, okay. It's a little tight down there, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
All right. Done. Thank you. No extra charge. See, this is what we did here. He chamfered it out a little bit to get more air up in here. I'm not more air. Look at me. What did I say? More air? I meant more water to this pickup. See, the edges of them are dipped down just a little bit. Britt did this. He chamfered them out to get some more Dilio up in there. All right, let's get the props on. Let's get the props. So, we're obviously putting props. Now, I greased these up. I don't know, a good 3 weeks, a month ago. And, again, I haven't done an official intro other than the goofy one that we just did in the kitchen earlier, but Speedboatmaniac coming at you guys. Are you pointing at my shoe or
no?
What the fuck?
I'm not.
Okay. Today's a sea trial day. We're going to go get fuel. We're going to go down to Kent Narrows. And again, guys, it's the 3rd week of November. Thanksgiving's tomorrow. It's a nice day. It's sunny out. It's a little windy. I don't know how choppy it's going to be out. We're probably only going to go for maybe a 45-minute or an hour sea trial, see how the boat's running, and see how far we get without maybe breaking the boat. And I don't want to say it like that, but I'm going to run it hard enough to see if the port motor water pressure / water overheating problem on the header and the crossover tube still continues and we get that burning rubber smell. And if I lose the flap on the back of the boat again. The infamous second from the middle flap. So that's what we're doing today. And I got the nut off. You can see this is extreme marine grease, Quicksilver extreme marine grease. This is what Britt recommended that I put on the prop shafts whenever I'm not using the boat. Pull the props off, put grease on it. But my old prop shaft covers are cracked and rotten, so I throw them in the trash. I got to get new ones. I got to go online and see if I can find some for the big shaft, number 5 and number 6 sleeves that cover them for the winter time when storage, so they don't rust up. Grabbing the port prop, I'm going to slide it on. Check it out. So look, this drive over here is the port drive, obviously on the left. These turn in and down, right? Which is just short for in. They turn in. So you just slide it on. And I forget if this is a 26 spline or a 19. I think it's a 26, right? All the way in and down. See how it's going to cut and pull the water this way? This one goes this way. And I usually take a Sharpie and just write on it, port somewhere. But you'd have to be a complete idiot not to know which one goes where. So there's your washer. The nut's still already in this big socket. This is 1 7/16 inch for these. Tighten them on. Again, first with this, right? And now look, there's many ways to do this. You just take a board, someplace gingerly, but solid enough that you trust it. It's got to be the right size. But you would take a board and pinch between here or down to the ground.
What about the one that's in the bed of the truck?
Yeah, go grab that one.
Got the board.
You find a place to lock her in, which is right about here, right? And then that way when the prop touches, and it won't injure anything, the wood will save this edge, right? And again, just start with this, and then you're going to use a breaker bar. Now look, guys, you guys know this already. I'm not a professional. I'm just going off of what I learned from those who have been racing and dealing in boats for years. There's probably a torque specification that you're supposed to torque these down. If you check with Mercury Marine, there probably is. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to love on it, pull this off, grab the breaker bar with no extension, and get on this. Be careful, make sure she's locked down. You don't want to fall and cut yourself or poke your eye out. That's good. That's good and tight. Now look, same thing. We're going to grab the starboard prop. Right? This was the one that got the new prop seals put in it from T&T, John Tomlinson's place down in Miami. They put prop seals, prop shaft seals, 3 of them. I think there's 2 in the back and 1 in the front. It's been good since then. They did a good job. Thank you, T&T. Same thing, guys. A lot of this is just redundant, but this is what we do. This is what you got to do all the time to take a boat out and enjoy it. A lot of work. Ain't got some big old race team. Just a local guy trying to have a little fun with a boat that's always broke. You know? Now, we're ready for the loveliness of the props. See that? Beautiful. Beautiful. Same thing. Now this one's a little different because it turns the same way whenever you tighten it. You just have to put it on a flat edge. The good thing is it's not the leading edge of the prop, it's just on the back side. So that's a good thing. So we just take our ratchet with our 1 7/16 socket, run her on home. Right? Once it bottoms out, grab your block board, right? Grab your block board, put it underneath. You can't go nowhere. Right? Let this come down, hit right here, right? Use your breaker bar, try to get a 1/4 turn or whatever out of it. Done deal. Now we're going to fire the boat up, put some enzyme treatment, guys. everybody uses their own stuff. I ain't promoting this stuff. It's just enzyme treatment, okay? They're going to end up running race fuel through the motors when they winterize this anyway. But I got 2 tanks up front, 2 smaller tanks in the back. We're going to split it all with all of this quart. Add a little fuel to it, not too much, just enough to enjoy the day. Alan said he would like most of the fuel to be run out of the boat, so you have as least amount of fuel in the boat. Apparently, you know, any extra gasoline that's in the tanks attracts moisture. You know, but again, we're gonna treat it to try to keep the ethanol problem down, but that doesn't mean anything. So let's take a look and see. So guys, look, as I already said, everybody's got their own way of treating their fuel. Man, they use, I'm not even going to name names. There's all kinds of fuel treatment. This is the stuff that I've found that I've been using the past year or so. Now, Alan and them, like I said, they're going to run race fuel through the motors and the whole fuel system. So I'm just going to add a little bit of this to do a little extra insurance policy on the fuel. This is a quart. It does 500 gallons. This boat only holds, out of the 4 tanks, 230 gallons. So I'm going to use the whole thing. It ain't going to hurt anything because we're going to add a little fuel to it anyway. And I'm going to use probably a third, and then the other 2 in the back. So I probably should use a funnel, but that would make too much sense. I'm going to go like this, and that's good. Okay? See? That in one tank, lid on. We're going to go to the other side, and then in the rear. So Christian's going to get me a little rag to wipe off this gunnel that I just spilled a little fuel on. Probably be best to use a funnel, guys. It's not that we're in a hurry. We're just excited to take the boat out again. But do the right thing on your boat and on your job working on your boat.